Alright, I took these photos today of this tree. Yeah, I realized my phone has taken two pictures of the same picture. I'm not much of a conspiracy person, so I'm not really believing that stuff much, but it does seem odd. Like, why would it take two damn pictures? It's gonna make me run out of room faster, make me need more memory, more storage. So I'm gonna copy these images over in the mesh room. I'm gonna change this texturing to 16K and tell my feature extraction not to use CPU. And to begin, we gotta save it. See, I'm gonna guess this is tree number 8. Oh, I made a lot of trees. Tree number 10. This is gonna take a little while, but this is gonna make a new mesh for a log, which I know that's not a log, but it will be. Which just probably take about 10 minutes. Mesh room has to go through and it looks at every picture and it puts all these little trackers on everything, and basically like a tracker is on 3 pictures. It takes that and makes, well, as you can see here, it makes a point cloud. I have to turn this stuff off. So it makes, basically, it knows, makes a 3D image out of the photos, and then it has to calculate the depth map based on that stuff. And like, if you go back, you can look at the picture now and look at more details. It's like some of these is for depth, some of these different colors are for depth, some are for the textures. I mean, there's like different ones that do different things, and you don't have to know what all that stuff does. You just import the pictures and it does its thing. Now after it's done, I'll show you the comparisons of like the real photo compared to the render. And what we'll do is we'll try to get this thing baked, the textures baked, and so we make like a really low poly, 50 polygon tree look like a tree that's like 400,000 or 500,000. Which I didn't even turn on the ultra, which I should have did that. Let's see how this one comes out. We'll load Blender now, and someone was asking about making a loop, and I had an idea. If you're in a side view, right, and you add a geometry, a mesh, just add a circle, which is going to be on the ground. You have to rotate it, which will rotate it 90 degrees. And there, damn it. There we go. But yeah, I know I could probably type that here and been quicker. But anyway, alright, so if we're looking at a side view and we're making a loop bridge, while we're waiting on our tree, let's just add a mesh cylinder. And we'll just pretend this is our really detailed tree. Our tree log, which we know it's not, but let me try this. Oh well, I guess if you type the right thing, goodness, hitting everything wrong. So we go to our side view, and we already have this circle here. So it's just a matter of hitting Shift D and making a copy. How much do you want them to overlap each other? Which I'm having performance issues because my mesh room is doing some stuff. You can turn on X-ray, and what that'll do is when you move each one, you see this little, can you see this little dot here? That pretty much lets you know exactly the center. So when you're putting these things around this circle, they're going to be in a perfect circle. As long as they're all the same size, this should look pretty dang close. Now I'll just do a few of these. I'll do 1/4 of it. Oh, we're almost there. Once we get them all, this one's going to be, well, it's going to have to kind of straddle the line a little. Well, alright, so now we pick them all. Now we just join them. Well, I better not join them. If I join them, then I'll have problems if I have to fix something. So I'll make a duplicate of all of them. Rotate. Oh, well, I should just be able to. That would be the x-axis, wouldn't it? No. It ain't Z. Which one is it? I don't think I can do that like that. I think I have to rotate them all like this. But anyway, 90 degrees, and then move these. And then do this again. And move those, rotate. Rotate those. I gotta remember, man, when you rotate, be way out here. The easier you control it. And one last time. That is 90. Now we got some overlappers. So, I don't know, delete that one. Maybe delete that one. Move these up. Which I didn't mean to move the whole circle. Did I? Yeah, that damn circle selected too. I didn't mean to select that. I'll move this. But you see I'm losing the perfect circle, but that's, I ain't worried about that. It's close enough. I'm going to hide this circle now. I don't need it. I'm clicking on it accidentally now. I'll move these to here. So we got us a perfect damn circle. Problem is, how you going to get into it? Well, the only thing I know you could do is make another mesh, like a cube, scale it like this. Oops, scale it like this, and then scale it maybe this way. So like this will be like where you enter the loop. I want this to be equal, so scale X. Alright, now I'm going to duplicate it. G. Shift D to duplicate. And then G to move. Did I duplicate it? I can't tell. Yeah. Alright, so now it's just a matter of getting them lined up so that they're like the ideal point for entering a loop to go around something, which I would say should be at the top of one of these that's straightest. Alright. It needs to go up higher. Maybe there. Alright, so now we got our road, our entry, and our exit. We just move this one to here. This one to here. How did I end up with this? I didn't know. How did I get that many of them? I got more than I need. Alright, now we just need to cut a hole for our car to go through. Which I could just take maybe this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, this one, and that one. And looking from this view, scale this to something like that. Move it to here. Like this. Oh, I missed those two. Okay, well, you see what I'm doing, right? So now I'll scale those. Let's see. Better to always be in a straight on view, like side or front. It's real easy to get all turned around. Oh, you can hold down shift for finer movement, like for more precision. Which I could just looked at the other ones. What are these scaled to? 0.470. 0.470. Alright, so now they're right. But I got extras. It looks like I got extras of everything. I don't know how that happened. Well, it don't matter. We don't need those. Alright, so you go up and around, and hopefully you're on target. When you come around it, to come out the other side, and these have got to be the same 0.470, but opposite. Looks like there's one more. Yeah. 0.470, and that didn't do all of them. I'm knowing it. I don't know why that don't work like that, but it don't. I have to scale them anyway. Alright, that's right. Now I just move them. No, damn it, don't delete. And look at get this lined up this weird extra that's here. So you go in, hopefully you can stay on point there, and out the other side you go. But these aren't trees, these are cylinders, but I guess this would be a good test to test it, see if it works before we go through the trouble of putting trees, which I could always just take it all now, just let me save it. Save as log loop. Alright, now I can join it. I should be able to join it. Set the origin to geometry for this. Apply all transforms. Alright, let's get an old reliable. Bring in our old car. Good old for scale. I wish I could just grab some bitch up here and just drag it into the map every time I have to go hunting for it. Which I think that it's a new asset browser. That is what that is for. Like, there's a new asset browser, and I haven't really messed with it, but apparently you can just drag and drop anything into it. I don't even know where that is. I couldn't tell you where the asset browser is, if it's in the alpha version that I'm not using at the moment. But anyway, this is our car. So this has to be scaled up to the point that that car could negotiate that there without any hassle. But those are going to be some hell of some damn... I just don't think it can make that. I don't know. What we do, we make a few. We duplicate this and we make a few sizes. We just test them. Because I have no idea. I don't know that more than 2 or 3 would make a difference. If one ain't going to do it, the other probably ain't either. But you never know. Maybe make them like that. Maybe make one that's even smaller than that. Now I'll get them all off the ground so that they're not spawning in the dirt. Turn on this X-ray so I can see what's behind what I'm putting. Better yet, I probably ought to, maybe I should put these in the ground so that you're damn near close to the ground when it spawns, like, you know what I mean? Like, the surface of this is close to the surface of the game ground. That'd probably be the best idea. Then you ain't got to worry about making a mesh road that fits perfect, which is still not going to be perfect, but it's going to be better than floating or in the ground too far. You may still have to move them up. I don't know. Now I'm just going to join them all together and basically make a big collision mesh out of it. Oh, add our empties. 2 empty plane axes. Oops. Base 0, 0. Start 0, 1. hold shift left click, drag, drop start 0, 1 and the base 0, 0. And then, we'll name, just give this a name, for loops. We also need to give it a texture name. So I got a texture. But we're going to put this into start 0, 1 and we'll give it a texture. I'm just going to give it a name. Just going to call it loop. I hadn't even really thought about a color or nothing like that, a texture, just a solid color, maybe gray. And let's duplicate it and create that, make that the collision mesh. And export the game. Actually, export to desktop. I do things a little different now. Loops. I'll export into the loops folder. That way I can share this stuff and you don't have to fool with making textures or any of that. It'll do it for you. Call it log loop. Alright, in that log loop folder, or loops folder, I need to put a materials file in there. I'll snag one out of something else I made. Let's see. One too many folders back. Alright, this one that's like, that ain't animated. I guess snow will work. I'll use that one's texture. And I just need to change this to loop. Is that what I called it? Loop. Hope there ain't another texture called loop. It ain't gonna work. Alright, I'm gonna get this out. Just remove this stuff because it doesn't have any maps. It's just gonna be a color. And I'll do the rest in the game. I don't want it to have no ground type snow too. So I'll just take that out and save. Now I should be able to put this in a folder of the level I want to test it in. And it should load without any texture problems. So levels, we'll pick this new one that I just converted a little while ago, and in its art folder, I'll put the loop folder. Alright, is the game loaded? Yeah, it's already loaded. I gotta reload it though, I think. Or no, I don't. I just have to refresh the asset folder. Come on, what's it doing? There we go. Alright, so we go to the asset browser and in PDR we'll just regenerate asset data and then we'll refresh directory and it should give us a new directory in here with this loop in the art folder. There it is. And no texture. No texture for you. Because I'm a dummy, I should know by now you got to reload the game. Even doing it this way. Gotta reload it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Coconuts. It'd be nice if it dynamically updated stuff that quick. Alright, I'll turn the volume down. I'll try to remember to do that. Alright. Wow, man, come on now. I must have did some shit wrong. What did I name? I named that loop. Yeah. Maybe it's got to have a damn texture or something in it. I don't know. I ain't figured that out. I'm gonna take the one off my mesh, my mod from my dice, and stick it in there and see if that's the issue. This might have been. I did completely reload the game, or did I? No, hell no. I went to the main menu, didn't I? I bet that was what it is. I gotta, I think, completely reload it. Not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna take this one as a texture and use it. I hope this isn't a problem with all these new things I make, that they're not gonna work with PVR stuff. But this is a mesh. This hasn't got nothing to do with the terrain. I may have, I don't know, overwrite. So this will just be loop. I may already be a texture named loop. And I'll take this out. I may have not taken one of these out of the other, and then that would have red textured it for sure. If there's no texture there, but it's looking for it. Save. It's just not going to fix it like this. I had to reload. I'm losing my voice. Which I'm just going to close it and load it. And I'm going to delete the temp folder in case it made a CDAE of my loop, which it may have. Temp levels, delete that. If it don't load this time, then I don't damn know. It may have some kind of technical, like bare minimum. Maybe, but it should just, yeah. So that's it. Alright, who wants to test this thing? Which I thought I put this sucker in the ground. Maybe I just moved it and didn't realize it. What is not it moving anywhere? That's some odd stuff. I'm moving it. It's not moving. It's not moving up and down. But it's moving left to right. It's because snap to terrain is on. Where is it at? Snap to terrain is snapped on. You gotta unsnap it. Maybe I should have made these little things a lot longer. That gets you get your speed up. You're gonna run into those. It's gonna, I don't know, rebuild collision. Alright, let's get something that could probably make it around one of them at least. Let's get the hoppers. Yeah, that's Yes, yes. Maybe no better vehicle than this Honda crawler, man. Maybe. Okay. Really good. You know, if I had to guess what people were like into in the game, like the things y'all like are like 100% not what I would have thought. I guess everybody's different, like what they like, you know, what they want to see in it. That's for sure. I'm in one side and out in the promised land. Oh. We can't even make it to the doorway to get there. That's kind of cheap, though. Like that. Damn road. I thought I was lined up, but this is not. Bet y'all would have more fun with this than I. I'm terrible at this. Hey, let's try the large one. And see. I'll get a damn long run and start. F7. nice. I know they're not textured, but you just touch them and stuff, see how they work. I'll go to mesh room, see how my tree came out, how it came out. So we'll double click on it to see the textured version. And we can compare it to the photographs of the tree. Let me turn that off. I have to remember which one it is that shows the comparison. There we go. So photo, hold on. Alright, get these. Photo left, obviously. 3D mesh right. Damn, that's blurry. But look, I was blurry. See, that's that kind of stuff messes up with your damn model. That does mess with your model. You gotta not be blurry. You gotta take good pictures and be still. All right, so that's fine. I'm gonna probably stop this video here because I'm gonna look through my photos and see if I got I'm gonna try to replace the blurry ones with ones that ain't, and let it redo it, and then I'll come back to this.